Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to highlight the Family Investment Office's database. It's a global version. It is probably the largest collection of Family Investment Office contacts in the world, and you're going to see the actual database coming up a little bit later on in the video. So quickly, just a bit of a key database disclosure. My databases include hundreds of thousands of global contacts with a mix of LinkedIn profiles, emails, and websites. However, not all contacts contain all three details. The majority of the databases were created and updated between 2021 and 2024, but as corporate database, it may include contacts whose roles have changed due to moves, retirements, or other factors. In other words, no database is perfect. This one isn't. It's a collection of databases. Basically, I sourced this database from a client who generally they're an institutional client that I trade databases with from time to time, and I was able to acquire these ones in their raw format. Now, I've been told by another investment bank in the UAE that this is the largest collection of family investment offices that they've ever seen, so it's very unique. Now, so this is a master database, global contacts, and it's going to ideally is a foundation for organizations with dedicated business development and data teams. Ideally, this database is really good if you've got a team to work on and update it, because it's got over 10,000 contacts. Now, while comprehensive, the database serves best as a starting point for targeted outreach and requires ongoing refinement to ensure maximum accuracy and relevance. So, this is the world's best family investment office database. I have been compiling these type of contacts for a number of years, and this is unique. If you've ever searched for family investment offices, you know they're hard to find. This includes multi-family and single family. So it's they've been sourced from 21 to 24, at least this collection. Multiple sources and formats, that's what makes it difficult, but I have included it and we've added it to a special Excel dashboard. You're going to see that coming up, and it's considered the largest collection currently on the market. You can test me on that. These are very hard to acquire, at least in the manner that I have them here. Again, they're a raw database and we do require regular updating and cleaning. So let's take a look at the database. Okay, before we go to the dashboard, here are the individual lists. So you can see here we have 13 different databases that I've compiled all into one. This is how I source them from my contact. So these are this is a global version of 2022. So they all have different databases in them, different contacts. This was 2023 version. This is 4,000 international contacts. Again, it's a global database. And some of these are specialized. These are family offices with assets under management of 1 billion. These are 500 million. This is a pre-seed database, and this is family offices for North America only. So you can see it's a very comprehensive database. And now let's go to see the dashboard that is part of this package. Okay, so now we're on the actual dashboard. Now this is unique because this is a dashboard that was created. We took all those 13 databases, we sorted them all, we put them all on one single spreadsheet, and we had this fantastic dashboard which helps you sort and filter better. So in all, there's 10,000 leads or contacts. Let's call them contacts. And you saw the previous part of the video that you do have to do a lot of work to filter them. So all the data, at least on the spreadsheet, so you can see everything goes down to the very bottom. You see we're a little over 10,000 here. So those are all the contacts. First name, last name up top. We've got email addresses for most of them, entity types, whether it's they're all family office, but they could be single, they could be multi. The firm name, country, city, that sort of thing. We have a lot of LinkedIn's in here. Titles, of course, websites in many cases, and of course what type of sector they take a look at. So that is the large database. So how the dashboard, what makes this really unique is, let's say that you wanted to search for investors in real estate. So we would start with using real estate as our prompt here. You can see total leads, total companies. Now, it's not 100% complete. There could be areas where it doesn't list what the sector is, but we know that there's around 1,400 contacts here that look at real estate as a potential opportunity. So then let's say you want to focus mainly on New York, although there would be no reason for you to, because if you're looking to raise capital for a real estate investment opportunity, $50 million, $100 million, you don't really care where they come from. But this just shows you that there's 107 of them that are located in New York alone. So that's how the data dashboard works. And then the key thing is you can export it. Basically, you export it and it punches all those out into a single spreadsheet. And there's the spreadsheet there if we were looking at that case. So looking at the overall stats, at least for the raw data, remember it's raw, you're still going to need to work on it, filter it out, clean it out. Single office is around 2,000 and multi-office is around 3. So you've got about 5,000 firms, and then of course you're going to have multiple contacts for some of them. That's why you come up with 10,000 or so. For example, in the USA you've got 5,900 contacts, 2,100 for Europe, and then so on and so on, depending on what region you want to focus in on. So that is the Family Office database and dashboard. Again, nothing like it in the world. I've created this specifically for this particular purpose, and having it on this dashboard just makes it a lot easier for you to manage the contacts. So that rounds off the packages that I have. Who is this database suited for, at least in the database side? Ideally for investors, fund managers, financial institutions, professional capital raisers, and wealth advisors in venture capital, private equity, and asset management. It's perfect for identifying opportunities across entrepreneurship programs, strategic acquisitions, and global startup fundraising initiatives. Obviously, you can tell that it's a professional database. So get started today. If you're ready to evaluate your fundraising and business development, visit the website details in the description below for more information on how to purchase these databases today.